Namaste to all. In this short audio, again, we will see some very interesting question and answers from the website vedmandir.com. The answers have been given by my Acharya Swami Ram Swarup Yogacharya, and the questions have been asked by common public. Even today, also, if you visit the website, you can go through hundreds and thousands of question answers, and you can get good clarity about Almighty God and as well as Vedic philosophy. First question is, why people suffer so much or die very brutally when we say that God is merciful? My Acharya answers, God is merciful, that is why He created the universe, and according to the deeds, God gives us human body to attain salvation. Actually, His mercy is showered upon us in the shape of knowledge of four Vedas, without which nobody can be learned and happy. But His mercy is never showered on those who do sins, bad deeds, etc. God has unlimited names based on His divine qualities. One of the name is Rudra. Rudra means he who makes people cry or weep when he gives punishment to face the sins. So death and birth, pleasure and sorrows, etc. are due to the result of our previous life's deeds, please. One thing more, that God never forgives those who commit sins until we take full shelter of eternal knowledge of Vedas. Another interesting question, the person says, I do not believe on all these things. It's just a general statement. That means he is not believing in Vedas, he is not believing in what Acharya tells. So my Acharya replies, when first time man landed on moon, nobody believed before. First and second world war would happen, nobody believed before. A child will become old with so many diseases is not believed before. Entropy laws told by science say that sun one day will be no more is not being believed now. Everybody will meet with death is not believed until death. Earth revolves around the sun is not believed without getting education. During pregnancy, what has come in mother's womb and who has constructed the eyes, ears, hands, etc. and from where and from what is not known without being an aspirant. So is about on this all things, please, and thus you are very right. One must respect everybody's views, and so I respect you. What a beautiful answer. Next question, is there any punishment for rapist mentioned in the Vedas? My Acharya answers, in Vedas the rapist is awarded death punishment. In this connection, I have written a book named Vedic Punishment for Criminals, Women Offenders. You are advised to study the book. The book can be ordered from the website vedmandir.com. Next question, I am expecting a baby very soon, but there is a Mool Nakshatra during the anticipated delivery dates, and the baby born in this nakshatra is normally very stubborn, short-tempered, and also heavy on one of the parent. Kindly tell me more of the positive and negative points of this. My Acharya answers, Rigveda mantra 10 by 190 by 3 states that all days, minutes, seconds, time, years, months have been created by Almighty God. Time is non-alive matter like a wood. Wood or iron or stone, etc. cannot harm anybody until a man or woman uses the same to harm others. Similarly, time cannot harm anybody, being non-alive matter. As per Yajurveda mantra 7 by 48 and other mantras also, it is our own good or bad deeds, the result of which in the shape of happiness and sorrows is awarded by Almighty God to be faced. That is why the description of Mool Nakshatra, Navagraha Puja, Vastu Shastra, Kala Sarpa Yoga, Pitru Dosha, Ghost Worship, Mangalik Dosh, etc. are not mentioned in the Vedas. So the same cannot be considered authentic. Please welcome your newborn baby wholeheartedly and shower your blessings and love on him or her. Next question, Bhavishya Puran speaks about Prophet Muhammad. Is it true? My Acharya answers, Bhavishya Puran does not tally with the Vedas, therefore learned of Vedas does not accept it. Actually, Vedas are eternal knowledge of Almighty God, wherein it is preached that there is only one everlasting, eternal, formless God to be worshipped. I have also made several videos on this topic. I request you to go through my channel. In the playlist under common misconceptions or under the Zakir Naik, you can see the answers, detailed answers with proof, where I have proved that Bhavishya Puran is wrong and unauthentic, as well as there is no mention about Prophet Muhammad in the Vedas. Next question, can you please tell me which is the best asana for increasing the metabolism? I want to know the name of the asana and what time it should be done. My Acharya replies, every asana will help you and one must therefore learn at least 10 asanas. But actually, pranayam and meditation will serve the purpose. Asana and pranayam must be done within 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning and in evening too at the time of sunset. Next question is drinking water during eating meals is okay or prohibited? My Acharya answers, in fact, water can be taken before and during the meals since it helps in digestion. However, water should not be taken immediately after the meal since it hampers digestive process, but must be taken at least after 1 hour of intake of meals. Next question, why should we cremate the dead body and not bury it? My Acharya answers, to burn the dead body on pyre is advised by Almighty God in the Vedas. Yajurveda Mantra 40/15 refers. This pious action avoids spreading of harmful bacteria in the air and does not occupy space. So we have to obey God's preach in Vedas. Actually, I have also made another video, maybe like 10 minutes video, where I have explained scientifically why we should burn the body and not bury it. And if we bury it, what other harmful effects will happen to us. That also I have explained. Request you to see this in my channel. Next question. I want to ask that if someone when hears others' tragedy stories and get emotional and sympathies and consider himself in it, what he should do to avoid being such emotional and such soft-hearted, how to develop the ability to take good and right decision and be in right path without hurting people. My Acharya answers, there is no question of not becoming emotional and soft-hearted in case of tragic stories. Everyone should have mercy and sympathy for others and should also be helpful to others if possible. To develop ability and other pious qualities, there is only one eternal, everlasting and unchangeable way that everyone should follow Vedic path and observe its teachings under the guidance of learned Acharya of Vedas and Ashtanga Yoga. We must perform daily havan, name jap, practice Ashtanga Yoga under the guidance of learned Acharya. Otherwise, all the good qualities being seen in any person are temporary and full of selfishness, pride, ego, etc. Where the question to mold mind and intellect permanently arises, then the above quoted Vedic path is the only solution, says Almighty God in all the 4 Vedas. Next question, Pranam Swamiji. Swamiji, recently 52 people died under the collapsed building. So Swamiji, I want to know that how does Sutratma Vayu manages to take each one's soul at one time? And when souls wanders in the space to take rebirth, that time does Sutratma Vayu be with them or the soul wanders alone? Acharya replies, my blessings to you. You know, every living being has been taking air. It makes no difference whether somebody dies or takes birth. I mean to say, it cannot be told that if a person dies, then oxygen or prana vayu in the universe will be totally finished. Similarly, Sutratma Vayu is not a single Sutratma Vayu. It is a special Vayu and remains available everywhere. Soul always wanders under the control of Sutratma Vayu. Next question, can I do jap during satsang? My Acharya replies, in Shastras it is said, Anutvam cha ekatvam dvau gunau manasah smrityau. That is, smallest and one are 2 qualities of mind. So it is clear that mind does one work at one time. So one should do one work at one time, please. What a beautiful answer. So we cannot do jap during satsang. During satsang we should listen the preach of Acharya. That is a very clear message by my Acharya. Next question, why is anyone disturbed in life? My Acharya replies, when desires are not fulfilled, then anger and disturbances surely occur. We have to discharge our moral duties faithfully, plus we have to do hard work towards right path, but without desiring the result thereof, because the result is always given by Almighty God. So desireless deeds never give problems. One should always do daily worship of Almighty God. Next question, how can sins be forgiven? My Acharya replies, as per the rules and regulations of Vedas made by God, sins are never forgiven until the result or sins is faced as awarded by Almighty God. However, Vedas state that when an aspirant performs yajna, does Ashtanga Yoga practice under the guidance of the Acharya of Vedas, then listening of Vedas and practice of Ashtanga Yoga will enable him to maintain good character and brahmacharya, by which the sins are burnt in the divine fire of tapasya. I hope you enjoyed the answers. I request you to listen again and again. I also made another video the other day. I also request you to listen. I have created in the playlist I have created one more tab which says question and answers by my Acharya. So all the audios will be stored there. I request you to listen whenever you find time. Thank you so much. Namaste. Boom.